Hi, Wise Women. Karen Weir here.
With Judy Bradley.
Hey, we just wanted to send a kind of a special message with everything that's going on here in the Marysville, Washington area, and just talk to all of you Wise Women a little bit. You know, we're dealing with quite a big deal in our community right now, and as Wise Women, one of the things that we always want to speak to is life-work balance. And when something like this happens, it definitely, trying to find a balance in our world can be a little bit tricky. And whether you're a mama who has a kiddo in the high school, one of the high schools in the area, you're just a mama, you've got little kids, if you're an auntie, if you're just somebody in the community, it affects all of us. And so as much as I love all the hashtag, pray for MP and use those, and definitely, we use those as promptings to remind us to not forget. The hashtag that we want to talk about is hashtag community today. And I just want to say a little bit about giving yourself permission. We talk about that a lot in WISE. Give yourself permission to be where you're at. Whether you're having a rough time processing some of this, reach out to community. There's those of us with Wise Women that we can talk to. Judy and I are great for hugs.
Absolutely.
We're a hugger, so
Absolutely.
that's always something that you can do. And there is that. Some of us just need to get back into the normalcy of life and get back into doing the routine and the business. And there's just finding that. So we're all in this together. We're all processing. It doesn't matter if you're, had a kiddo at the high school. How we're all affected. People who don't even live in this area are affected by it. And we have this great opportunity as Women and Wise together to reach out because we all are here together. Judy, I know you kind of wanted to speak to that a little bit about our community.
Yeah, absolutely. The community that we've purposely developed with WISE is one of safety and one of giving yourself permission to be genuine and authentic. And I think that speaks a little bit to what you're saying, is that we all have different levels of connection to what's happened in our community. I don't have children directly in the high school. Mine are all grown and out of the high school, but I'm surrounded by those who do have children in the high school. I've popped into the living room coffee house several times this week just to do whatever I can for a short period of time to just connect with people and sometimes out of tragedy, some really positive things come from that. And so although we don't want to minimize at all what has happened in our community, I think we do want to help to encourage a focus of new beginnings and new connections and creating the ability to move forward. And it's going to be a difficult time going into the holidays for those that are completely directly affected by this. But I would encourage all of the Wise Women to just really take this opportunity to reflect on the blessings that you have in your life. Be grateful for those. We are grateful for the community that we have here in the Marysville area. We're extremely grateful for the community that we have in the Wise Women and the ability that we have to bring these wonderful women together, no matter what aspect of business they're in, and be able to provide an environment of support and encouragement and empowerment. And we are just, we are moving forward with our schedule, and we will be meeting next Wednesday. And our theme is so poignant. The theme for November is harvesting your mindset. And it takes work sometimes to harvest a mindset in a more positive direction after something like this has occurred. However, no matter what challenge, no matter what difficulty, no matter what tragedy you faced, it takes work to move beyond that. And that's what we want to encourage you to do, is to take those first steps, to move forward to healing and move forward to some normalcy and some work-life balance in your life. So that's what I just wanted to share today is harvest your mindset so that you can positively move forward and overcome this tragedy in our community and how it's affected our community, and continue to encourage and support one another, and just continue to be grateful for what you have in your life today. Especially if you weren't one of the family members that directly lost a loved one in this tragedy, I know that we're all hugging our little ones a little bit more closely, and being very grateful for what we have in our life today.
Yeah. And with Wise Women, we've always had this where we can reach out, and this is what we do, is when we come up, face a challenge, we're able to reach out to other women who are, probably in some kind of similar situation, no matter what our family dynamics or how we're touched by this, we're able to reach out. So remember that Wise is not only a business resource, we really are a community resource. And if it's okay to move on, to be able to take steps forward, that's actually some of the best things that we can. But always, and anytime big things like this come up, I share with people, give yourself permission to be where you're at, and that's okay. And if you need to reach out, feel free to contact Judy or
absolutely.
Feel free to reach out. Those Wise Women that you sit there with in our mastermind groups, those are great women. We all know that, and chances are somebody else is probably feeling very similar to you, and could be able to be there. So we really appreciate all of you ladies. Thank you for being our community. Thank you for letting us be in your lives. And as we go forward and heal in Marysville and surrounding areas, and everybody who's affected, it's not just Marysville, but in this community and in our Wise community, we look forward to seeing all of you next Wednesday, where we can come together, give those hugs in person, and then going forward from there. So next Wednesday, 11:30 to 1:30, we'll be at Bob's Burgers, and that's actually going to be for the last time. Then we're actually, in December, we're moving over to the living room, and we're excited about that.
Absolutely.
So a lot of neat stuff coming together, ladies, and can't wait to see you on Wednesday.
Look forward to seeing you then. Take care.
Remember, #community.
Bye.
Bye.